10 places to visit in Scotland. Number 1. Edinburgh. Here, on the ancient volcanic crags of the Scottish lowlands, a city has grown. A testament to human endurance and ingenuity, it stands as a living chronicle, its story etched in stone and shadow. From the heights of its castle, the city sprawls outwards, a tapestry of slate roofs and cobbled lanes, where centuries of history whisper on the wind. Along the Royal Mile, the main artery of the old town, the sounds of today, the chatter of tourists, the distant wail of a siren, the skirl of a lone piper, echo against walls that have stood for a millennium. Its streets, known as closes and wynds, are narrow and steep, canyons of dark stone that twist and turn unpredictably. Here, buildings seem to huddle together for warmth and protection. In stark contrast, across a valley once filled with a polluted loch, lies the new town. Conceived in the 18th century during the Scottish Enlightenment, it is a masterpiece of urban planning. The transition from the old town to the new is a journey across centuries, a physical manifestation of a profound shift in human thought. Number 2. Glasgow. Journeying west, the landscape of stone and hill gives way to a different kind of titan. This is Glasgow, a city forged in the fire and fury of the Industrial Revolution. The grand Victorian architecture, paid for by the profits of industry, stands as a bold declaration of prosperity and civic pride. The city chambers is a breathtaking monument to this era. Where once there were derelict docklands, there now stands gleaming modern architecture, housing museums, concert halls, and media headquarters. The street art scene is one of the most vibrant in Europe, with vast, stunning murals transforming drab gable ends into spectacular public canvases. Number 3. St. Andrews. Here, on the eastern coast of Fife, where the North Sea winds carve the landscape, lies a town steeped in time itself. This is St. Andrews. The story of St. Andrews is inextricably linked with its university, a venerable institution founded in the early 15th century. It stands as Scotland's first and one of the oldest in the English-speaking world. But for many who make the pilgrimage here, veneration is reserved for a different kind of cathedral. This is the Old Course, the undisputed home of golf. Features like the Swilcan Bridge, a simple stone arch, have become icons, their significance magnified by the weight of history. Crossing it is a rite of passage. Number 4. Stirling. Rising from the flat plains of the River Forth, a volcanic crag commands the landscape for miles in every direction. Atop this formidable rock sits Stirling Castle. From these battlements one can see the gateway to the Highlands to the north and the lowlands to the south. This was the pivot point, the brooch that clasped the two halves of Scotland together. Just a short distance from the castle's shadow lies the Bannockburn battlefield. It is now a place of quiet fields and gentle streams, but in 1314 this ground ran red with blood. Not far from Bannockburn, another monument tells a different chapter of this same story. The Wallace Monument, a magnificent Victorian tower, stands in solemn tribute to William Wallace. Number 5. Inverness. We travel now to the north to a city that serves as the undisputed capital of the Scottish Highlands. This is Inverness. It is a settlement defined by water, nestled where the River Ness flows gracefully into the Moray Firth. On a hill overlooking the river stands Inverness Castle, a relatively modern neo-Norman structure of red sandstone built on the site of a succession of earlier fortifications. Just a few miles from the city center one can find Culloden Moor. This bleak, windswept plateau was the site of the last pitched battle fought on British soil. The true significance of Inverness lies in its position as a threshold. It is the last bastion of urbanity before the vast, sparsely populated wilderness of the Highlands truly begins. Number 6. Orkney Islands. We now journey north, across the turbulent waters of the Pentland Firth, to a place where the veil between past and present is remarkably thin. The Orkney Islands, an archipelago of some 70 islands. Here stands the magnificent Ring of Brodgar, a vast stone circle that has weathered nearly 5,000 years of sun, wind, and rain. These colossal standing stones form a perfect circle on a narrow isthmus between two lochs. Perhaps the most astonishing discovery in all of Orkney lies buried beneath the sands of the Bay of Skye. The prehistoric village of Skara Brae offers an unparalleled glimpse into the daily lives of a Neolithic community. On the island of Hoy, the famous sea stack, the Old Man of Hoy, rises almost 140 meters from the churning Atlantic. This colossal pillar of red sandstone stands as a solitary, defiant sentinel. Number 7. Isle of Skye. From the ancient world of Orkney, our journey takes us southwest, to an island whose name alone conjures images of romance and wild, untamed beauty, the Isle of Skye. At its heart lie the Quillins, a formidable range of mountains. Descending from these imposing heights, we find a place of pure enchantment. The fairy pools of Glen Brittle are a series of crystal-clear, ice-cold pools and waterfalls, their waters flowing down from the Quillins. On the Trotternish Peninsula, in the north of Skye, the landscape undergoes another fantastical transformation. Here, a massive ancient landslip has created the otherworldly terrain of the Quiraing. Not far from the Quiraing stands another of Skye's most iconic landmarks, the Old Man of Storr. This great pinnacle of rock, a jagged monolith that juts defiantly from the hillside, is visible for miles around. Number 8. Loch Ness. We travel now into the very heart of the Scottish Highlands to a place defined by one of the world's most enduring mysteries, Loch Ness. This immense body of water occupies a vast chasm in the landscape. Perched on a rocky promontory overlooking these mysterious waters are the romantic ruins of Edinburgh Castle. For over 1,000 years, this strategic site has witnessed the turbulent history of the Highlands. And what of that mystery? The legend of the Loch Ness monster, or Nessie, as she is affectionately known. It is a story that has captivated the world for generations, transforming this remote Scottish loch into a global icon. The Caledonian Canal, a masterpiece of 19th century engineering, links the lochs of the Great Glen, allowing vessels to traverse the country from coast to coast. Number 9. Cairngorms. Here, in the very heart of Scotland, lies a kingdom forged not by humans, but by the colossal forces of ice and time. The forests that cloak the lower slopes of these mountains are remnants of the Great Caledonian Forest. Here, Scots pines, some centuries old, stand as gnarled, silent sentinels. Beneath their canopy, a rich tapestry of life unfolds, from the delicate dance of a red squirrel to the silent hunt of a pine marten. As we ascend from the shelter of the forests, the landscape transforms dramatically into a vast and exposed Arctic alpine plateau. This is a world above the trees, a windswept tundra where only the hardiest of life can survive. The mountain hare, its coat changing from earthy brown to brilliant white with the coming of winter, is a master of camouflage, blending seamlessly into the snowy landscape to evade predators like the golden eagle. Number 10. Fort William and Ben Nevis. Our journey now takes us west, to the shadow of Britain's highest peak, arriving in the town of Fort William. This is not a place of quiet contemplation, but a bustling hub of energy and anticipation. Nestled on the shores of Loch Ness, it has earned its title as the outdoor capital of the UK, for good reason. From here, adventurers, climbers, and walkers set out to conquer the surrounding peaks. And there it stands, the ultimate challenge, the monarch of all British mountains, Ben Nevis. The ascent is a journey through changing worlds, with the so-called mountain track winding its way steadily upwards. Reaching the summit plateau is like stepping onto another planet. At 1,345 meters, its summit is the highest point in the British Isles, a colossal mass of ancient volcanic rock. Our journey through Scotland, from the vibrant streets of its cities to the highest, most desolate peaks, comes to a close. We have witnessed a land of dramatic contrasts and enduring beauty, and so, as the final light fades over the Highland peaks, we leave with memories of breathtaking vistas and a deeper understanding of this remarkable corner of our planet. Scotland is a journey that stays with you, a story of a land forged by fire and ice, and defined by a spirit that is, and always will be, truly epic.